Hi everyone, I'm Hammi. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be closing on my budget for the month of October, and this was a month where I had a lot of expenses which is outside of the budget that I made. This is the monthly budget that I always make, but there were additional expenses and I'll talk about that later. So for the month of October, I budgeted with 75,200 rupees. That's the fixed income that I give myself each month. So now coming to my first category, that's my savings and investments. Whatever I allocated was what I put into it. So there was no difference here. Of course, this is always fixed, and Provident Fund got 5320. So there will be no difference here because whatever I budgeted for was what I actually spent. And then now coming to my fixed costs and utilities. Here also most of the categories are always the same. Life insurance is 2460, so no difference. Siblings fund is 1000, no difference. Room rent is 4500, no difference. So I'll just write it down because it's the same, so there's nothing to say. So for subscription, what happened was I allocated 1300. I budgeted 1300, but I actually spent only 1280. So I had a remaining balance of 20 rupees. And then for my petrol, I allocated 3200, but I ended up spending 5550 rupees, which means I was over budget by 2350 rupees. So basically what happened was in the month of October, there was a lot of commuting that I did with regard to my work. So that is also why the expense was more. And then for my hair category, I allocated 1100, but I used up 1090 only. So I had a balance of 10 rupees. And then for my food and groceries, I budgeted 7000, but I only used up 6766 rupees. So that left me with a positive balance of 234 rupees. Now coming to my workwear, this is something that I always put whatever I budget, and even though I go shopping and then if there's money left, that gets carried over. So yes, I budgeted 3000 and I did put 3000 rupees into it. This doesn't mean that I spend the whole of 3000 rupees. It's just that I put this into the fund and that stays there. And then coming to my sinking funds, this also remains the same. For my car maintenance, I did put 1000 into it. Health and medical, I allocated 1000 and I did transfer 1000 into the health and medical fund. Pets also, I did allocate 800 rupees. And for my vacation as well, I did transfer 2520 into my vacation sinking fund. And for my guilt-free spending, I had budgeted 18,800 rupees, and that is what I put into it. When I add this up, this is a total of 75,200 rupees. Now when we add this up, I already did the math, so I'm not going to do it again. This is a total of 77,286 rupees. So now let us see the difference. 77,286 minus 75,200. Difference is 2,086 rupees. So 2,086 is the amount that I was over budget in for the month of October. But there were also other expenses that I had in October. So these are the expenses that I had. When Diwali came, I did some Diwali shopping. I just bought some fireworks, so that was around 3,500 rupees. And then for the paint work, I had saved up 25,000 rupees. Let me go back and see. Yeah, this is the paint money. So we're also constructing our house, and my mother asked me to fund for the paint money. So I saved up 25,000 rupees for the paint money. This was the savings goal that I did in the month of August. And I did save up 25,000. I thought this was going to be enough, but it got short and I needed another 10,500 rupees for the paint money. So I took out 10,500 from the income that I was able to make in the month of October from my private practice. And then I did take out the extra petrol money. See, I did spend 2,530 in petrol. Where is it? Yeah, here. This money I took out from my private practice. So these are my additional expenses for the month of October. So now when we look at it, basically what happens was from my work, I did get 32,200. And from my private practice, instead of the 38,200, I actually should add this. I took out 54,550 rupees from my private practice, and from the rentals I got 4,800. This is the same. So now let me add it up. So instead of the 200 rupees, the actual amount that I used in the month of October was 91,550 rupees. So if you see, like the 2,086 rupees, actually what happened was this amount, this one I directly funded from my private practice, and then whatever remained here, the 20 rupees, the 10 rupees, and the 234 rupees, I just let it stay in my checking account. So yeah, this is what I did, and I was over budget by more than 2,086 actually. Let me just do it. The budgeted amount was 75,200. Actual expenses, I'll just put it down, this one, 91,550. So the difference is 16,350. So this is what the actual difference was. So this is how I spent my money in the month of October. And thank you so much if you're still here watching. I hope to see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.